Hello everyone, it's Khaled. Welcome to today's daily pitch, 21st of May 2026. Let's dive into the latest economic events, technicals, and see what's moving the markets. Starting with our economic calendar, in general, this week is calm. Today we had a couple of economic data, and during the NYSE session, we have additional data as well. Let's cover it. First, we had some economic data like trade balance and the exports for Japan, which came in better than expected. The unemployment rate for the AU traders came in higher than forecast. And during the day, we had a couple of PMIs, the services and manufacturing. For France, we can see a strong drop in the services PMI below not only the previous and forecast and below the 50 grade point. As I usually mention, the 50 grade point for the PMI, it is the level between the expansion and contraction of the economy. For Germany as well, we can see that the manufacturing PMI is close to the 50 grade point. Previously, it was 51.4. Of course, this whole PMI manufacturing and service is dropping due to the higher oil prices and contraction we are currently seeing. For the Eurozone, the manufacturing is below the previous and below the forecast, but still above the 50. The services is facing some pressure. For the UK as well, the manufacturing is good, the services is lower, and during NYSE, we have the weekly initial jobless claims. In addition to that, we have the S&P Global Manufacturing, which is expected to stay above the 50, while the services almost same as previous above the 50. We will wait and see these economic numbers and what indication it could give us. Let's move on now to the charts and see what is going on, what trade ideas we have, and what possible scenarios could take place. Okay guys, so moving on to the charts and looking at the dollar index after the sharp increase we saw in the dollar index from higher oil prices, from all the tensions taking place and US and Iran not reaching a deal. Yesterday we had a couple of comments trying to calm down the markets, and this is not the first time it takes place, but it doesn't change the overall direction. We can see that the dollar index, after reaching the 99.3, it's moving lower, while what's more important and more currently affecting the market are the treasury yields. That here we're looking at the 10-year, which reached approximately the 4.7, currently dropping to the 4.57. As for the VIX, no major fear, no major escalation, still around the 17, below the 20 level, which is, you can consider it the level where you start to see some fear in the markets. Starting with our first currency pair for today, we will be analyzing GBP JPY. Before going into the technical analysis and trade ideas and fundamentals, it's very important for anyone trading any pair that has the Japanese yen in it, be very careful and keep close eye on the USD JPY, because usually whenever USD JPY is reaching the 160 level, this could be a sign or a warning that we will see an intervention. And whenever we see an intervention, I mentioned it previously, it will be a very sharp movement where even your stop loss could get slipped, and it will be like in 1 minute you will see hundreds of pips drop. So you should be very cautious about this. For GBP JPY, I will be drawing a couple of zones and monitoring the price action at these levels. The first zone I will be drawing is one here at the 213.5. Another level I will be monitoring are these candle highs here, and a zone at this level at the 212.8. Scenario number one, I would like to see the price action still respecting the 213.5. In this case, I will look for the following price action, and my next target could be approximately these candle highs at the 214.3. This is my first scenario. With additional bullish momentum, in case we see an intraday candle closing above this level, the next one making a lower wick, I will be looking for the following price action, a retest of the 216, but keeping into consideration that we could see a minor reaction here. To confirm the move up, you need to see a break above the 215, 215.2. Scenario number 2, what if the price action started to shift bearish and we start to break specifically below the 213.4? In this case, my next target will be these candle lows at the 212.8, and with additional sellers momentum, I see the following price action that could take place. An intraday candle closing below this level, bearish, the next candle making an upper wick. I believe we could be retesting the 211.4 once again. So very simple price action here, couple of levels that you should keep your eye on. Other than that, if the price action is still trading in the range, just skip GBP, JPY. Moving on, let's move to USD CHF. On USD CHF, the price action is not bad, to be honest. I will be marking this zone here. We are currently at the 1 hour time frame. I will be marking these highs here and this low. I will be marking these 3 areas of interest. Scenario number 1 on USD CHF. A price action going down, retesting the 0.78 and failing to break below these candle lows where we reacted twice. I will be looking for the following price action with my next target at the 0.792, I'm going to say. The next scenario, what if we have additional bearish momentum? The dollar could be moving down additionally, and here on the USD CHF in parallel, we are breaking below this level, retesting. In this case, I will be looking for the 0.77 and reaching this level. I will monitor the price action. If I see anything similar to what we have here, just candles failing to break, price bouncing, I will be looking for the following price action like this. So these trade ideas are for intraday. That's why I'm not going to zoom out too much and mark additional levels. This level is very important, the 0.792. Look, if we can extend this area of interest, several rejections taking place. So in case the price reaches this level, I will monitor for the bullish price action getting weaker, and we could be doing something like this. Finally, let's move on to gold and see what possible scenarios we could have, what is the price action. But before moving on to gold, if you like our content, don't forget to leave us a like, follow and subscribe. And if you want us to analyze any currency pair, you can type for us in the comment section and we will be covering it together. For gold, the volatile movement that we saw yesterday on gold, these bounces are mainly due to the headlines that the US president said. One headline that we are in the final stages of a deal with Iran. Then this headline was later not confirmed by any other party like Iran or whatever. So that's why we are seeing such price movement. The first area of interest for me on gold I will be looking for is the following. Let us fix this one. And I will be drawing another area here where price rejected. So scenario number 1, I would like to see on gold the price action retesting the 4,580, rejecting, and I will be looking for the following price action. In case gold bullish momentum continued, I believe, which is a better area as well, is the 650. Here at this level, I will be looking for the following as well. And finally, what if we start to see some stronger bearish momentum on gold? It's very important to monitor this level, the 4,500. It is a psychological level as well, and you can see here we had several rejections. So looking at the 4,500, if I start to see that the candles are flipping bearish, break, a retest, my first area will be here, the 460, and with additional momentum, and if we are able to break below these lows here, an intraday candle specifically closing below this level, my next target will be, as you can see, the 4,380, and even we can a little bit higher to the 4,400. So this price action could take place from here till here. So that's it in general. The price action on gold Here it was messy, here it was nice, we had some strong bearish momentum, and later the price action, especially within this range, it was not the best, it was quite messy, but that's why we are zooming in a little bit and drawing smaller areas of interest. Watch out for the volume and volatility, trade safe, and hopefully enjoyed our analysis. Thank you so much for joining.